Hello friends, welcome to the Agriculture channel. So here we will study what do you mean by irrigation efficiency. So this is the most important chapter in water management. So in very simple way we will discuss these things, and out of these 8 points, one point will definitely asked in different ICAR entrance examinations. So let us think, what do you mean by, first thing you have to remember, what do you mean by efficiency? This efficiency, if I will say efficiency means, efficiency in simple way, this efficiency is nothing but it is the ratio between output divided by input into 100. If we will calculate in percentage, then I will multiply this 100. So the efficiency means it is nothing but the output with respect to the input. Per unit input, how much output we will gain. So now the thing is that in case of irrigation, so now irrigation efficiency, that means irrigation means, I have already told, irrigation means it is nothing but the artificial supply of water, to the crop field. This is known as the irrigation. So now irrigation efficiency means whenever we are irrigating the water, there are some losses are there. It may be runoff loss of water will be there, or it may be percolation loss will be there, or it may be seepage loss will be there, or there may be evaporation loss will be there. So these are the different losses which will affect the efficiency of the project, efficiency of the irrigation project. So if I want to increase the efficiency, that means I have to decrease the loss amount. I have to decrease the water, which is, these are the process by which water will be lost away. So if I want to increase the efficiency of the irrigation system, then I will decrease the different losses of the water. So basically, based upon these concepts, we saw whatever the irrigation losses are there, what are the factors? The factor may be the climate factor will be there, the soil type will be there, method of irrigation will be there, which will contribute the irrigation losses. So if the climate, if it will be very sun will be there, it will be very temperature will be high, then evaporation loss will be there. So if the soil type, in case of it is sandy soil, then the percolation loss will be very high. In case of method of irrigation, so if you are going for flooding method of irrigation, that means there will be the efficiency of the flooding method will be very less. But in case of, if you are going for drip irrigation method or sprinkler irrigation method, then the efficiency will be high, because in flooding method of irrigation there will be runoff loss will be there, percolation loss will be there, seepage loss will be there. But in case of drip irrigation, sprinkler of method of irrigation, the loss will be minimized. Okay. So the basic thing is that whatever, if you want to increase the efficiency, so you have to decrease the loss amount water. So this is the basic concept. So now we will go a simple thing. Now you can see here, let us take, this is the, we can say here, this is a reservoir, we can say here, we will take, this is the reservoir, or we can say this is the water source. This is the water source. Now what happened? From this water source we will collect water. From this water source we will collect water. Okay. And this water will be distributed to the field head. Let us, this is the field. This will be your field. This is my field. this is my field. Whatever the water will be diverted from the reservoir water source, or we can say water source, now the water will move. Now the water will move towards the field, So now in this field the crops are there. Here the crops are there. Okay. So here the crops are there. So now we can see here, now this is the field gate, or we can say the head. We can say here it is the head. So now we will start. What do you mean by project irrigation efficiency? This means, now the first point, what do you mean by project irrigation efficiency? This project irrigation efficiency means, so this is the project irrigation means, now irrigation means what is? Irrigation means we have to take the water from the water source, and we have to, what is our ultimate goal? Our ultimate aim is to divert this water to the root zone. This is the root zone. So I have to supply this water to the root zone. Yes or no? So the project irrigation efficiency means it is nothing but the ratio between water stored in the crop root zone or effective root zone divided by water diverted from the source. Means we can say here water stored in effective root zone. So this is my ultimate goal, that I have to irrigate this water to the effective root zone. So this is my ultimate aim. So this will be the water stored in effective root zone. Here it will be the water diverted from the source. Water diverted from the source. And if you want a percentage, then you multiply 100. So this will be the project irrigation efficiency. So this project irrigation efficiency, so if the project irrigation efficiency will be high, then it will be more beneficial. So if the project irrigation will be less, then whatever the components, now we can say here the project irrigation efficiency. So there are different components of the project irrigation efficiency which will directly affect the final efficiency. So if I will see what are the components of project irrigation efficiency. So here we will see what are the components. If I will see what are the components of project irrigation efficiency. Basically there are two components are there. Okay. First one is water conveyance efficiency. Second one is water application efficiency. Means EP, the component of EP will be EC and E. So now you can see in project irrigation efficiency, I am directly approaching from this water source to crop root zone. Yes or no? Here you can say from water source, in case of project irrigation efficiency, I am going directly from water source to crop root zone. But there are in between this path, this is my first point, and this will be my last point. And in between the first point and last point, I will see that 2 points are there. One is, this will be the conveyance system, this will be the application system. So conveyance means the application of the water through this will be the conveyance. We can say the path between water source to the field head. The path between the water source to field head. This is known as the conveyance. So again the second one is the application of the water. Now it will be the path between field head to the crop root zone. This will be the crop root zone. For this plant, this will be the crop root zone. Yes or no? For this plant, this will be the crop root zone. For this plant, this will be the crop root zone. So this will be the application. This will be the conveyance system. That means this is the path between conveyance of the water source from the water source to the field head, and from the field head to the crop root zone. This is the crop root zone. So from field head to crop root zone, this is known as the application. Yes or no? Okay. So basically the conveyance means the distance between water resource to the field head, whereas application means from field head to the crop root zone. Okay. So this is known as the efficiency. So if I want to calculate the water conveyance efficiency, then I will here calculate. Obviously, what is the output? Output means water delivered to the field divided by water diverted from the source. Yes or no? That means water delivered to the field divided by water diverted from the source. Okay. How much amount of water is reached? How much of amount of water is reached in the head, and how much of water is diverted from this source? Okay. Let us I have diverted 100 liter of the I have diverted 100 liter from the source, and different losses are there. It may be leaching loss will be there, percolation loss will be there during the conveyance system from the channel. This is the canal irrigation system will be there. If canal irrigation system will be there, if there are the different canals are there, irrigation canals are there, so there will be different losses will be there. So if different losses will be there, so if I have applied 100 liter of water, then I will get in the head less than the 100 liter of water. Let us I am saying I will get here 50 liter of water. I have taken 100 liter of water from the source, and I will found in the field channel, in the field head, only 50 liters of water are there. That means it will be 50 by 100 into 100. That means it will be 50%. So my water conveyance efficiency will be 50%. Okay. So now if I will see, so you can understand what do you mean by water conveyance efficiency. So now if I will see, this is water conveyance efficiency. So now if I will see, this will be the water application efficiency. Water application efficiency means, so now in the field head, at the field head I have 50 liter of water. Again, as I am applying this water to the crop root zone, then there will be losses will be there. There may be evaporation loss, there may be runoff loss will be there may be leaching loss will be there, percolation loss will be there, seepage loss will be there. So let us think, out of this 50 liter of water, I get here 10 liter I get. In the crop root zone, for example, I am getting 10 liter of water. So what will be the answer? So water application efficiency means, now it will be the water stored in effective root zone divided by water stored in effective root zone divided by water delivered to the field. Okay, that means we can say here water application efficiency means it is nothing into 100. So it is nothing but it means water stored divided by water delivered to the field into 100. Okay, so this is the thing of water application efficiency. So now the most important concept, the most important thing you cannot find in other classes. There are a number of classes you will find in the YouTube channel based on irrigation efficiency, but this is the basic concept why we are calculating the water conveyance efficiency. This water conveyance efficiency, it is for the importance of irrigation agencies. Irrigation agency, whoever the company, let us a company is taking the charge for irrigation purpose, then the irrigation agency will find out what is the water conveyance efficiency. So if the water conveyance efficiency is less, then this is the reason behind the irrigation chain agency. So if the irrigation agency or if the irrigation company is not good efficient, that means their water conveyance efficiency will be less. So if a good irrigation company is there, so irrigation company is good, then that means their water conveyance efficiency should be high. Okay, so the irrigation agency, this is the importance. Water conveyance efficiency is the importance or important factor for irrigation agency. But now the role of the company is to divert, the role of the irrigation agency is to only divert the water from the source to the field head. But now the role of the farmer, farmer will decide how to irrigate the water from field head to the crop root zone. Yes or no? Now farmer will decide. So if farmer will decide, that means this irrigation application efficiency, this will be important for farmer. Yes or no? So water conveyance efficiency, it will decide the way of delivering the water, but this is the farmer will decide the way of irrigation method. So if the farmer will go for flooding irrigation, then means the water application efficiency will be less. If the farmer will go for the drip and sprinkler irrigation, then the application efficiency will be high. So the water conveyance efficiency is an important characteristics for the irrigation agency, whereas water application efficiency is an important characteristics for the farmer. Okay, so this is the basic concept behind water. So we can see here. So here I can write. So here I can write water conveyance efficiency means water, you say water diverted to the field divided by water delivered from the source into 100. And if I will see water application efficiency, then it will be water stored in the root zone divided by water delivered to the field into 100. Yes or no? So now you can see here. So I am just removing these things. So now here we can see, you just here see that. So here we can see the irrigation project. I am saying the project irrigation efficiency is equal to Ws by Wd into 100. So I can write here Ws by Wd into Wf by Wf into 100. Yes or no? That implies Ws by Wf into Wf by Wd into 100. So now here we can see that this Ws by Wd, here we can say Ws by Wf. You see the Ws by Wf, the Ws by Wf is equal to Ea by 100. This is equal to Ea by 100 into Wf by Wd means Ec by 100. This will be Ec by 100 into 100. So we can say the project irrigation efficiency, that is why I have told the project irrigation efficiency is nothing but the multiplication of water application efficiency and the water conveyance efficiency in percentage. Okay. This means this is nothing but the water application efficiency divided by 100 into water conveyance efficiency divided by 100 whole into 100. So this is the basic thing you have